Hello, everybody. Once again, it is hero time. Main mainly because the YouTubers that I or the YouTube channel that I was inspired to make the first video about Ben 10, uh, just finished up a project that they've been doing for a while. So, yep, the ink tank. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I had fun making this one. Yeah, onto the video. First up, the Rapid Raptor, the Speeding Salamander, Accelerate. I I thought, you know what could be make him faster if he could make him more aerodynamic. So I took away his I took away his fingers and just made his hands like full on like blades that he can like put in a diving position on his head, and it would like just get secured, and then because it basically become like a bullet. He also he also is has longer limbs for like longer strides, and yeah, uh his tail is longer so that he can have like technically like Tron, like so yeah, it would be like Tron, the light cycles, where if he can make like a wall for like a second before. Yeah. Anyways, accelerate, ultimate accelerate.
Ultimate Accelerate.
The next alien is ultimate NRG. Um, I had to do some research for this one to make sure that I was correct about it, but with enough heat and some circumstances, uh, metal can become magnetic. So I gave him the ability to like shift his body around a little bit because of the melted metal, and also add more he can add more metal to himself, manipulate. Like he's basically like a fire magneto or something like that. uh I gave him slimmer build, made his gave him like a knight helmet for a face because of the door on the door like thing that's on like the furnace that is on his containment suit. A trade off is he's basically just the his containment suit and his actual body is just one now. Also, he can he can like combine not he's more like Captain Kidd from or yeah, Captain Kidd from or Eustace Captain Kidd from One Piece, but with fire. Anyways, Ultimate NRG. Ultimate NRG. Third is the son of a supernova, the Flaming First, the first alien we have ever seen in Ben 10, Heat Blast. Heat Blast, I basically, he's always in a, I took away his feet, he's just in a perpetual, he can fly faster, can generate more, can generate more fire from his legs. Uh, you can do some cool moves like Shinra from Fire Force, like just burst forward and then like giant burst of fire. Yeah. Also, his hands are significantly bigger than they were before. Uh, I, I just like this as a design. He can also produce quite a bit of fire from his hands. And yeah. Anyways, uh, no drawbacks. Well, barely any drawbacks. He loses his feet. So, anyways, ultimate heat blast. Ultimate heat blast. Last but not least, the crashing critter, the bouncing bug himself, Crash Hopper. Crash Hopper is pretty cool. He's basically just a crash test dummy. If you put a bunch of like airbags in him and just throw him against a wall, they would just be like everywhere. He's a pretty simple character, alien. And I gave him a pretty simple upgrade. Uh, I'm a fan of the pistol shrimp and the mantis shrimp, and grasshoppers are insects, and kind of insects and crustaceans are pretty similar to each other, and so I gave Crash Hopper mantis shrimp arms with like the bouncy things that are on his legs, so he can like do like quick punches, and if he falls onto his face, he can like bounce off the ground with his arms. I also gave him like extra legs on his back. Well, not legs, but like extra appendages with like the same like bouncing things on his legs and arms. So if he falls on his back, he can. If somebody like throws him at the ground, he will probably bounce back with as much force. Anyways, ultimate crush hopper.
Ultimate Crash Hopper.
We are at that time in the video where I start talking about the creative process, and you probably click off of the video, and I just continue talking. So I'm going to continue talking. I'm going to say I had a lot of fun making this video, and I am probably going to make more of these videos in the future. Maybe next week if I feel motivated. But uh, I just I'm just going to leave it at uh, I had a lot of fun making this video. I love the challenges, and I hope everyone has a good day. Goodbye and good day.